Harimi, harimi, al tirai, harimi, al tirai. Imri le'arei Yehuda, hinei Elokeichem. Harimi, harimi, al tirai.
Hello, welcome to Pirkei Avos with Rabeinu Yonah. We are on chapter 2 in the middle of Mishnah number 4. Continues the Mishnah. Don't judge your friend until you get to his place. Don't say something you don't want to be heard. And the end of the day it will be heard. And don't say, when I become free, that's when I'll study Torah. When I have some free time, because maybe you will never have any free time. So let's see what Rabeinu Yonah says on these three statements. Don't judge your friend until you get to his place. This is the same topic we were talking about before. The topic we were talking about before is that a person shouldn't believe in himself until the day he dies, which means we had two interpretations, that a person shouldn't think, I'm so righteous, I never did a sin, so therefore I'm never going to sin. A person shouldn't think that, because you never know what could happen. And also, when it came to Amunah, we said a person shouldn't learn from a heretic and say, I'm just going to learn some things from this heretic, I'm not going to learn the bad stuff, because a person shouldn't believe in himself, because the heresy is something which draws a person, it's a Yetzer Hara. So even if you say you're going to study from a person who's a heretic and just learn the good stuff and not the bad stuff, a person has a very good chance of eventually learning the bad stuff. So this is a similar topic. How so? A person shouldn't rely on himself and believe in himself more than appropriate. Meaning, don't say that if I was in this, don't be so overly confident to say that if I had the tests that my friend had and the struggles that my friend had, I would do fine. He's a weakling. He can't overcome his life challenges. If I was in his shoes, I would do fine. You can't say that. It's similar to the previous statement, because we're saying a person shouldn't overly believe in himself. Obviously, a person should be confident, but he shouldn't, be arrogant about it. Let's say you have a friend who has a very important position, and he's not acting appropriately. Al Yomer, don't say, Im hayisi tachtav. If I was in his position, if I was in such an important position, I wouldn't do all those bad things that he's doing. You don't know what could happen. Maybe if you were in his position, you would have the same things, the same Yetzer Haras, the same things that were taking your friend to not act properly. Maybe these things would also corrupt you, and you would not act properly. Who knows? Right? He's in this very powerful position. People rely on him. People are always lauding him with praise and flattering him and offering him bribes. He's in this very powerful position, and he's not doing the right thing. But who says you would be any better? Maybe if you were in his position, you would also not do any better. Now, if you happen to be in his position and you did pass those challenges, you did pass those tests, then you could think about it. Then you could say that, if I was in that position, I would do better. Okay. We said, don't say something that you don't want heard, because in the end it's going to be heard. So a person has to be careful of different possibilities. If you have a secret, if you have a secret, don't tell someone even that you're very close with, that says that your soul is tied with his soul. Don't tell that person about your secret. And don't say it's impossible that this secret will ever be known. Because there's nobody around us that'll tell the secret. Because at the end of the day, the secret's going to get out. Even when you're by yourself, don't speak out a secret to your ears. Like the rabbis say, as a parable, don't speak between the walls, because the walls have ears. So even if you're just talking to yourself, saying a secret, don't do that, because maybe someone's listening and will share your secret. And this King Solomon said, the bird of heaven will take it as hakol uval kanafayim yagi davar. and he'll take the sound, and the one with wings will say the thing over, will repeat the thing. Okay, then the Mishnah concludes, don't say when I have free time I will learn, because maybe you won't have time. Kilo, say to my you don't know what's going to happen today. Tomorrow new things will come up. And maybe tomorrow you think you're going to be free tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen? You'll have busy things to take care of. There's no lacking of things. Things are always changing. Things are always coming up. So don't say, oh, tomorrow I have vacation, then I'm going to learn, because who knows? Maybe, God forbid, someone will get sick on the vacation. Maybe you'll have to cancel your vacation. Maybe a million things can happen. You won't have time to learn. And what's going to happen? A person's going to leave this world without Torah, because he was always saying, yeah, I'm going to learn on the weekend, and then the weekend he gets busy. He says, I'm going to learn vacation gets busy, and then he says, I'm going to learn when I retire. And then who knows? Perhaps he'll get sick when he retires. Unfortunately, very depressing, but that happens to some people. I've heard stories where that person's waiting to retire his whole life, and then, unfortunately, they're stricken with cancer, chas v'shalom, God forbid, and it's very, very sad. But the idea here is that a person has to make his Torah study steady. You have to set a certain time to study Torah, and you can't just say, when I have free time, I'll study, because maybe a person will never have time to study, and God forbid he'll leave this world without Torah. Okay, we finally finished the fourth Mishnah of the second chapter. It was a long Mishnah, and next time we'll proceed with the fifth Mishnah. Have a great day.